I'm Marcus Gardley. I'm a playwright on the Levee. I wrote the text for the play with music. And this will be opening as LCT3 in June. To me, the story is not only a story that's important because most people don't know it, but it's also important because it has reverberations of Katrina and also about our current political climate. It talks a lot about who we've become as Americans and where we've come from, how far we've come, but also how far we have to go in terms of equality. And so for me, it's a story that is vital. It's vital theater. Most of my plays actually takes place in the South. I think that's because my family's from the South. And you know, a lot of writers believe you should write where you come from, but it's more than that. It's deeper than that to me. There are a lot of stories that take place from my home and that are not told. And I think a lot of the stories about the South in theater in particular seems to be one-sided, and I really am passionate about telling stories of the South, and not so much in a romantic view, but a very complex and multi-layered vantage point. My style, my writing style is highly poetic. The language is highly poetic, but also epic, and I think that's exemplary of the Southern storytelling. In the South, if you're going to tell a story, it usually involves one person in the center sitting around, a whole bunch of people sitting around this person who's in the center, and you can stay there hours and hours and listen to this person tell a story. And this type of storytelling is what I'm most passionate about, and I think it can be achieved in theater as well. And most of my favorite writers and most of my inspirations are Southern writers. One of my favorite writers is Faulkner. I really like Zora Neale Hurston. My favorite writer is Toni Morrison, and I also like Gabriel Marquez. They both write magical realism, and I write from that vein too. I feel like I work in what is called American magical realism. My favorite type of theater is theater that pushes the boundaries, that expands on the form, or what I call speaks into the void. I really like theater artists who take chances, who take risks, and that's what I'm really excited about LCT3. It really gives young theater artists a chance to explore, be innovative, and challenging to audiences in different ways that you normally don't see in New York or in theater in this country in particular. I think this is actually an ideal show for new theater audiences, in particular because the type of storytelling, the type of theatrical production that you will see is not only is it innovative, but it also is geared toward audiences who might not be your average theater goer. The style in which we tell the story is very interactive. It requires the audience to be active participants in the storytelling, and it will open your eyes to new ways in which theater artists can express themselves. On the Levee at the Duke on 42nd Street, please come out and see the show. You won't be disappointed.